Throughout our existence on this remarkable planet, humanity has left an indelible mark, both inspiring and, at times, unsettling. Yet, amidst the complex tapestry of our history, a breathtaking revelation has emerged. Prepare to be astonished, for scientists have recently unraveled the existence of a previously unknown species of human. And here's the twist. This groundbreaking discovery challenges the very foundations of our understanding regarding the origins of our own species. In this video, we will walk you through the evolutionary journey of humans and how recent discoveries change the facts we know. Walking on two legs. The evolutionary journey begins. The journey of the Homo sapiens has been quite remarkable. The present-day humans go back millions of years. It all began with a crucial development, the ability to walk upright on two legs. Australopithecus, one of our earliest ancestors, initiated this transformative journey approximately 6 million years ago. However, it took another 5 million years for Homo sapiens to emerge. During this expansive period, various human species lived, evolved, and eventually disappeared. They coexisted, occasionally intermingling and even interbreeding. Their bodies and brains evolved over time, evident in the tools and technologies they created. Today, scientists are unraveling this ancient history by unearthing bone and stone tools, delving into our genes, and reconstructing the changing environments that shaped our ancestors' world. These endeavors aim to shed light on the evolution of Homo sapiens from older hominin lineages, which include both our extinct relatives and ancestors. The evidence gathered thus far indicates that Homo sapiens originated in Africa. However, it is not tied to a specific time or place. Rather, distinct groups of human ancestors evolved both physically and culturally in relative isolation until climate changes on the African terrain prompted occasional interaction, leading to the exchange of genes and ideas, including tool-making techniques. This dynamic approach ultimately shaped the unique genetic composition of modern humans. By tracing the migratory movements and evolutionary paths of our own species and those from whom we descended, we gain a deeper understanding of our collective heritage. It is a captivating tale of adaptation, survival, and the interwoven threads of humanity's past. The Pit of Bones. Deep within the cave known as Cima de los Huesos, or the Pit of Bones, a groundbreaking discovery was made, the oldest recovered DNA from an early human ancestor. Hidden in the depths of a cave in the Purca Mountains of Spain, thousands of teeth and bones belonging to 28 individuals were carefully unearthed by scientific experts. In 2016, through meticulous efforts, partial DNA was extracted from these ancient remains, revealing a remarkable truth. The inhabitants of this pit are the oldest known Neanderthals, our closest and most familiar relatives. Researchers speculate that a common ancestor to both modern humans and Neanderthals lived somewhere between 500,000 and 750,000 years ago. While our genes undoubtedly confirm our genetic ties to contemporary Neanderthals and the mysterious Denisovans, a hominin species that has left significant traces in our DNA, only a few remains provide evidence of this shared ancestry. Interestingly, it remains unclear who their frequent competitor was. Homo heidelbergensis, a species that thrived between 200,000 and 700,000 years ago, may have played a significant role in the story. The African lineage of Homo heidelbergensis appears to have led to Homo sapiens, while the European branch gave rise to Homo neanderthalensis and the Denisovans. Discovering older DNA samples could offer a more complete picture, but such finds are far from guaranteed. Unfortunately, the cold, dry, and stable conditions necessary for long-term preservation are not typical in Africa. Consequently, only a limited number of ancient African human genomes older than 10,000 years have been successfully sequenced. Fossil evidence reveals a blend of modern and primitive traits rather than a consistent progression toward our current anatomy. It suggests that various clusters of anatomical development occurred at different times and locations, giving rise to humans with diverse appearances. For instance, the bones of 5 individuals discovered in Jabella exhibit a mix of modern-looking facial features alongside indicators of more archaic humans, including an elongated brain case. The presence of human remains in the northwestern region of Africa demonstrates the wide distribution of human populations even in these early times, which challenges the notion of a single genesis site. The African origins of Homo sapiens. Ancient Homo sapiens fossils hold clues to our past. Among them, the Florisbad fossils from South Africa date back approximately 260,000 years, while the Kibish Formation along Ethiopia's Omar River reveals remains that are about 195,000 years old. These fragments exhibit subtle morphological variations that pique our curiosity. One intriguing discovery in Ethiopia brought forth skulls belonging to 2 adults and a child, estimated to be around 160,000 years old. These skulls, classified as Homo sapiens idaltu, share such striking similarities with modern humans that some question whether they truly represent a distinct subspecies. Similarly, an unearthed Homo sapiens skull from Engoloba, Tanzania, portrays a 120,000-year-old LD individual with a blend of archaic and contemporary features. This complex interplay of characteristics sparks debates among researchers, leaving room for diverse interpretations regarding the definition of modern humans. Some scholars advocate for a simplified classification, grouping all these fossils into a single, diverse collective. Around 300,000 years ago, evidence revealed a significant shift in African material culture. Crude stone tools were replaced by meticulously crafted blades and projectile points, representing the pinnacle of refinement in toolmaking during the Middle Stone Age. But where do the fossils fit into this narrative? The answer lies in the unveiling of fully modern humans, showcasing their distinctive features. A skull discovered in Omo Kibish, dating back 195,000 years, bears a striking resemblance to contemporary humans. In contrast, another skull from Nigeria's Iwo Elaru cave, although only 13,000 years old, exhibits a more archaic appearance. These variations highlight the non-linear nature of human evolution, challenging the notion of a singular moment when all individuals became fully modern humans. The emergence of modern humans and tools. Long ago, our ancestors began their journey with stone tools, a humble beginning that stretched back 3.3 million years. But it was around 1.75 million years ago when they embraced the Schulian culture, marking a pivotal shift. The Schulian era brought forth hefty hand axes and a myriad of cutting implements that would endure for approximately 1.5 million years. Fast forward to 400,000 years ago, where we find ourselves in what is now Germany. It was here that our ancestors wielded state-of-the-art technology, thrusting spears. These spears were a marvel, allowing them to hunt large game. Yet, they had their limitations, only effective up close, which posed occasional dangers. Nevertheless, our ancestors evolved, refining their anatomy to remarkable levels. A significant leap in tool technology occurred approximately 300,000 years ago. Craftsmanship reached new heights as finely crafted implements adorned with scale points were attached to spear shafts, greatly enhancing hunting prowess. Projectile points found in southern Kenya, dating back 298,000 to 320,000 years, were a game-changing innovation. With these points, our early sapiens gained the ability to conquer elusive and deadly creatures, reshaping their interaction with the environment and fellow humans. As time progressed, tools like scrapers and bone spinnerets emerged, enabling the working of animal skins for clothing and the shaping of wood and other materials. Bone spike tips, such as the Inca discovered in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, served as effective tools for spearfishing at least 90,000 years ago. These advancements in tool technology, much like the fossils they accompany, arose in various places and times, suggesting diverse groups of people who evolved and potentially shared these innovations. Among these groups, there were others who were not our direct ancestors. An intriguing find near Chennai, India, unveiled a collection of complex stone blades. These blades, dating back at least 250,000 years ago, emerged not long after the appearance of modern humans in Africa. This hints at the possibility that other species independently developed this technology, or that some modern humans ventured out of Africa earlier than previously believed, spreading their knowledge across distant lands. Beyond Africa, Homo sapiens migrations. While it is widely known that Homo sapiens originated in Africa, recent studies have revealed evidence suggesting that our restless nature led us to venture beyond the continent much earlier than previously believed. On the rugged slopes of Mount Carmel in Israel, inside a collapsed cave, an extraordinary find emerged: a jawbone. Dated between 177,000 and 194,000 years ago, this jawbone provides a remarkable glimpse into the lives of early modern humans. What makes it even more astonishing is that it shares striking similarities to the jawbones of our present-day counterparts. Alongside this discovery, advanced hand axes and flint tools were unearthed, shedding light on the technological prowess of these ancient inhabitants. In the Mediterranean region, the Mislia caves have also yielded similar evidence of human presence during this time. Further south in Israel at Kafsa, other significant findings await. Human remains, along with implements stained with red ochre, were discovered. These artifacts, dating back 100,000 to 130,000 years ago, suggest a long-standing human presence in the area. The interpretation of these findings is intriguing, as Kafsa has been considered the earliest example of intentional human burial. Moreover, similar evidence of intentional burial has been found in the limestone cave systems of southern China, dating back between 80,000 and 120,000 years ago. In the realm of ancient bones, the story becomes even more complex. The jawbone discovered in Jirendong, dating back 100,000 years, exhibits certain archaic characteristics, but is otherwise remarkably modern, potentially representing Homo sapiens. Meanwhile, the Daoshank cave holds a treasure trove of ancient teeth, which bear such distinct features that they are barely recognizable as their own. These findings suggest that populations of Homo sapiens were not only living far from Africa, between 80,000 and 120,000 years ago, but perhaps even earlier migrations occurred. Some speculate that people may have arrived in Europe as early as 210,000 years ago. One particular discovery, the fragment of an Episcopi skull found in southern Greece, stirs academic debate. Estimated to be over 200,000 years old, it could potentially be the first modern human fossil identified outside of Africa. However, controversy surrounds the site, as some argue that the poorly preserved remains resemble those of Neanderthals, whose own remains were found just meters away in the same cave. Questions about the accuracy of dating analysis further complicate the narrative. Despite the challenges, the significance of these discoveries cannot be understated. While numerous human tribes existed beyond Africa during this period, their evolutionary paths diverged from our own. Genetic analyses have unveiled fascinating insights into our ancestral heritage. Multiple DNA tests reveal that most non-African populations, including Europeans and Australia's Aborigines, can trace a significant portion of their lineage back to a historic migration out of Africa that began approximately 50,000 to 60,000 years ago. Climate reconstructions suggest that lower sea levels provided opportunities for human movement, such as the migration from Africa to the Arabian Peninsula and the Middle East around 55,000 years ago. Interbreeding with more archaic hominids in the Middle East or China may have occurred before their lineage vanished or was displaced by subsequent migrations. Genetic legacy, coexistence, and interbreeding. Throughout history, Homo sapiens have not been alone in the world. The story of our existence is intertwined with that of other hominid species, some of which remain unidentified. As we delve into the mysteries of our past, we discover a fascinating array of ancient human relatives who once roamed the earth alongside us. On the remote Indonesian island of Flores, an astonishing find emerged, an early human species known as the hobbit, scientifically called Homo floresiensis. These diminutive beings captured our imagination, as they persisted until approximately 50,000 years ago. The fate of the hobbits, however, remains shrouded in uncertainty. They do not appear to be directly related to modern humans, including the present-day pygmy populations inhabiting the same region. What happened to them remains a tantalizing mystery. Another well-known species, the Neanderthals, once roamed across Eurasia, from Portugal and the British Isles to Siberia. As our own species, Homo sapiens, thrived and spread across these lands, the Neanderthals gradually faded into obscurity, eventually going extinct around 40,000 years ago. However, traces of their legacy remain with us today. Modern humans carry fragments of Neanderthal DNA within our genomes, a testament to the interbreeding that occurred when our species encountered these ancient relatives. The enigmatic Denisovans, on the other hand, pose an even greater puzzle. The scarcity of their fossils leaves us uncertain about their physical appearance or whether they encompass multiple distinct species. Recent analysis of human genomes in Papua New Guinea suggests that humans may have coexisted and interbred with Denisovans as recently as 15,000 years ago, although these claims are still debated among scientists. While their physical remains may be elusive, the genetic footprints of the Denisovans are more tangible. Many present-day Asians carry 3 to 5% of their DNA, a lasting legacy from our enigmatic cousins. This revelation adds a new layer of complexity to our ancestral journey, raising further questions and potential breakthroughs as we piece together the puzzle of our origins. The discovery of new human species continues to shape our understanding of the past. Each finding has the potential to provide missing links or complicate our ancestral narratives. Yet this ongoing exploration is what makes our story as a species so captivating. The Dragon Man, a major discovery. In the depths of northeastern China, a remarkable discovery lies buried, an ancient skull that challenges our understanding of human origins. This extraordinary find, known as the Dragon Man's skull, has remained hidden in a pit for decades, igniting debates among scientists and reshaping the human family tree. The story begins in the early 1930s, during the Japanese invasion of northeast China. As locals were constructing a bridge near Harbin, their shovels unearthed a surprising treasure from the river muck, an almost complete human skull. Its distinct features immediately captivated attention: an enlarged skull with a prominent brow bone, hollow eye sockets, and an enormous size. Recognizing the significance of the find, the discoverer discreetly hid the skull in an abandoned well. Nearly 90 years later, a study published in the Journal of Innovation brings this ancient skull back into the spotlight. The research suggests that it represents a new human species, dubbed Homo longi, or the Dragon Man. Further investigations estimate that this skull belonged to an individual who lived at least 146,000 years ago. Its unique blend of ancient and modern anatomical traits places it in a remarkable position on the human family tree. Based on the shape and size of the Harbin Skull, experts believe it shares a close kinship with other intriguing human fossils discovered in Asia during the same period. Surprisingly, the researchers propose that these fossils may have stronger connections to our own species than even the Neanderthals. However, this grouping and species identification have sparked disagreements among scientists. Some scholars suggest a possible link between the Dragon Man and the enigmatic Denisovans, another ancient hominid group with limited fossil remains. The twists and turns of the human family tree become ever more apparent with the discovery of the Dragon Man's skull. To decipher our own origins, it is crucial to understand the diverse range of mysterious human ancestors and how their distribution has changed over time. Before his passing, the worker who initially discovered the skull entrusted his long-held secret to his grandchildren. In 2018, they returned to the pit to claim their reward, and the news reached the ears of Shang Ji, a paleontologist at Hapei University in China. Intrigued, Shang Ji decided to investigate further. He snapped a photo of the exquisitely preserved fossil and shared it with his colleagues. Upon closer examination, the researchers were astounded by the skull's exceptional preservation and its intriguing combination of features. The Harbin Skull displays a stocky and broad structure with a pronounced brow reminiscent of archaic hominids. Only one tooth remained within the jawless skull, yet its 3 roots set it apart as a rare characteristic among modern humans. On the other hand, delicate cheekbones rest flat and low on the face, aligning more closely with our own species. Convinced of its significance, the family generously donated the precious specimen to the Geosciences Museum of the University Geo, where the research team embarked on an in-depth study. They meticulously collected data from 95 fossil skulls, jaws, bones, and teeth representing various hominin groups. Over 600 distinct features were analyzed, and a supercomputer was employed to construct billions of phylogenetic trees, shedding light on the evolutionary links among hominins. The findings pointed to an intriguing revelation. The Harbin Skull sits on a new branch, closely connected to our own species on the complex tree of human evolution. While some researchers advocate classifying the dragon man as a distinct species, not all experts agree. Skeptics argue that many of the skull's distinctive features could be variations within a species rather than defining characteristics. Factors such as sex, age, geographic adaptations, and fossil age can contribute to minor individual differences. Amidst the ongoing discussions and debates, one thing is clear. The dragon man's skull represents a fascinating enigma in our quest to understand our origins. Its significance extends far beyond its individual identity. It challenges us to question the complexities of human evolution and the variations that exist within our species. While the dragon man possesses remarkable features that set it apart from other human fossils, it is crucial to consider the potential range of variation within a species. The intricate interplay of factors such as genetics, geography, and adaptation may contribute to the subtle differences observed among ancient skulls. However, even amidst the skepticism, the dragon man's skull undeniably holds a special place in the narrative of human evolution. Its unusual characteristics and distinct position on the phylogenetic tree suggest a divergence from our known ancestral lineages. It presents an opportunity to expand our understanding of the diverse human species that once walked this earth. Dalis Skull, similarities to Harbin Skull. Among the intriguing finds of human evolution is the discovery of the Dalis Skull, unearthed in northwest China's Shaanxi province. This ancient skull exhibits a combination of modern and archaic features, placing it as a separate species from Homo daliensis. Another group that has captivated the imagination of scientists is the enigmatic Denisovans. Though not officially recognized as a distinct species, evidence points to their existence in Asia for thousands of years. The challenge lies in the scarcity of fossil remains, making genetic confirmation and preservation critical for further understanding. The recent breakthrough came with the unearthing of a fragmented Denisovan jawbone on the Tibetan plateau. This remarkable find marked the first fossil evidence of these ancient humans discovered outside the cave that gave the group its name. Strikingly, this jawbone, known as the Shahor jawbone, is closely linked to the dragon man, as revealed by the newly proposed phylogenetic tree. According to this tree, the common ancestor of Neanderthals, Denisovans, and Homo sapiens diverged approximately 600,000 years ago. Subsequently, two distinct groups emerged, one spreading across Europe and the Middle East as Neanderthals, while the other extended into Asia as Denisovans. Unraveling the intricate connections within this group presents a complex puzzle, but ongoing research holds the promise of shedding more light. However, the study of the dragon man, while intriguing, presents its own challenges. Researchers are exploring the feasibility of genetic analysis on this superbly preserved fossil, though it would require sacrificing small samples, a decision not to be taken lightly. Whether or not the dragon man represents a new species, its remarkable preservation serves as a reminder that nature defies conventional lines and classification. The exact location where the dragon man was unearthed remains unclear, but it is believed to be an unusually northern site. The region's harsh climate, even today with mild temperatures dropping to single digits Fahrenheit, hints at the potentially frigid conditions 146,000 years ago. Some of the distinctive features found in the skull are thought to be adaptations to this colder environment, and the isolation from other hominids may have contributed to the unique traits observed in this fossil. As the knowledge base surrounding the dragon man expands, researchers eagerly delve deeper into the hominid's story. The team's comprehensive database and detailed photographs of these remarkable fossils have been made public, opening doors for further exploration and collaboration among scientists around the world. Now it's time for today's subscriber's pick. We've stumbled upon a fossilized enigma that's bound to leave you scratching your heads. Feast your eyes on this peculiar creature that looks strangely humanoid. Now, before you jump to conclusions and start shouting "aliens" from the rooftops, let's take a moment to ponder. Could this be the missing link? A long-lost cousin of ours waiting to rewrite the history books? It's like a real-life episode of Dragon Man, the latest sensation in the world of human evolution. This fossil might just belong to an entirely new branch of the Homo sapiens family tree, waiting to be officially recognized. Share your knowledge in the comment section below because, trust me, we're all ears. Ancient human remains in Israel, Nesha Skull. Unearthed in Israel, the ancient remains discovered at the Nesha site have unveiled a captivating story of an enigmatic Homo population. Nestled within the region of present-day Israel, these early humans flourished between 420 and 120,000 years ago, coexisting and intermingling with other Homo sapien groups. The findings, recently published in Science by researchers Israel Hershkovitz, Yossi Zeidner, and their team, shed light on this distinct population. Among the treasures unearthed at Nesha one particular skull takes center stage. Dated to be approximately 140,000 to 120,000 years old, the virtually complete mandible and the right parietal bone offer glimpses into the individual's ancient existence. What sets this individual apart is the revelation that they were not purely Homo sapiens, but rather a mosaic of genetic heritage, including a dash of Neanderthal ancestry. This discovery places them in a previously unknown category within the Homo lineage, a fascinating revelation that expands our understanding of human diversity in the region. Through meticulous analysis and comparison with a diverse array of fossil human skulls, the researchers uncovered distinctive features in the parietal bone. These archaic traits stand in stark contrast to both early and modern Homo sapiens. Notably, the bone exhibited exceptional thickness, surpassing that of Neanderthals and earlier Homo sapiens specimens. Similarly, the mandible displayed a unique blend of archaic and Neanderthal characteristics, setting it apart as a distinctive representation of this newly discovered Homo group. The implications of this groundbreaking finding extend beyond Nesha. The researchers suggest that fossils previously discovered at other Israeli sites, including the renowned Taban Cave, may also belong to this newly identified human lineage. These findings invite further exploration and revision of our understanding of early human populations in the region, challenging the traditional dichotomy of Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. Tabun Lady and the Nesha Homo group. In 1932, a remarkable discovery was made by archaeologist Yusra and her field director Dorothy Garrett, the Tabun Lady, also known as Tabun C1. At the time, little was known about our enigmatic Neanderthal ancestors, but the extensive research conducted on this specimen shed light on their anatomy and behavior. As scientists delve deeper into the mysteries of human evolution, new analyses have emerged. It is now believed that Tabun C1, along with other specimens from the Kshem and Zutier caves, could potentially be members of the Nesha Homo group. This revelation helps explain certain inconsistencies observed in their anatomical features. Furthermore, genomic evidence suggests that the Nesha Homo group may be our most recent common ancestor with Neanderthals. The interbreeding between Homo sapiens and Neanderthals likely occurred between 400,000 and 200,000 years ago, indicating a wider spread of gene flow between different Homo populations than previously thought. This intriguing revelation raises even more questions. At the Nesha site, scientists unearthed around 6,000 stone tools. These tools were crafted in a similar manner to those used by contemporary Homo sapiens, implying regular interaction and knowledge exchange between Homo Nesha and Homo sapiens populations. Not only were genes being shared, but ideas about tool-making as well. Excavations also uncovered animal bones that bore signs of capture, killing, and consumption at the site. It appears that the Nesha Homo group engaged in hunting a diverse range of animals, including tortoise, gazelle, rock boar, and ostrich. Moreover, evidence of cooking was found, indicated by the presence of a campfire feature dating back to the same period as the fossils. What makes this campfire discovery truly extraordinary is the meticulous care given to its management. The Nesha Homo group, much like modern Homo sapiens and Neanderthals, actively tended to their fires, collecting firewood and nurturing the flames. While earlier evidence of controlled fire use dates back possibly 1,000,000 years, this specific campfire provides remarkable evidence of fire management akin to our modern practices. The fact that this campfire feature has endured outside of a protected underground environment for such an extended period is truly astounding. It stands as the oldest intact campfire ever recorded. As we conclude this evolutionary journey on humans and the discovery of these fascinating new species, kindly share your thoughts and insights in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.